my love. Disregard the obvious. Disregard the obvious, my love.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. The time right now is 7:02 p.m. The day is January 10th, as I've said before. And it's a beautiful day. My name is Raul. And if you want to roll your R's, Raul. That's who I am. Thank you so much for watching. As you know, I am the host of the podcast. I am the host of this channel. I'm the host. I'm me. I can only be me. Took off my glasses. I feel like there's always a glare. And I can't see without my glasses. I really can't. I normally look at my image when I'm recording on OBS, which, by the way, thank you, OBS. Whoever made that. Awesome. So many streamers because of it. And I really can't see it. I was like trying to walk and I'm like, wow, I can't see. Even, from here to my hand, I can see that, right? But beyond that, it's a little fuzzy. Anyways. I just want to come on here today to post the episode, to make an episode, of course, but to also just to inspire you guys not to preach. I'm done preaching. I don't preach. I'm not a preacher. I'm just a man on a mission, doing his very best to leave something behind so that way everybody who watches my content, who watches me online, can feel like they're a part of something and just use my blueprint as an example. Like, oh, whoa, look how much this guy did. Look how many songs he wrote. Look how many songs he didn't write. Look how many episodes he didn't record. And above all else, making this podcast keeps me accountable, keeps me onto something. It makes me feel like I'm doing something every week. And now some circumstances came up where I have to hustle. I have to really focus, not just hustle. Because hustle culture, I feel like it's just a trend at this point. You got to really lock in, which is true. You definitely do. But there's a point where you realize, like, whoa, let's slow down. Let's rest. Let's get some rest. And I hope you guys are watching the podcast episodes during those moments of rest, because there is work that needs to be done. I do my very best to stay productive every week. I am going to pause on my in-person guitar classes and focus on other things that I think will also require my attention just as much. But I'm still going to be teaching and using Grok Groove. By the way, I want to take a moment to remind you that I created grokgroove.com for you guys to use. Right now, it's totally free. I do end up using a little bit out of my own pocket money to be able to fuel it, but it's all worth it. I use it. I love to use my own website, and it's awesome. That's one thing that I can leave behind. So I'll probably need like $100,000 before I leave into the site, so that way it keeps running for at least another, 50 years, 100 years after I'm gone, until somebody who I leave in charge of the site to keep putting more money in there. And it's so awesome. By the way, I'm using Twitter's X's Grok 4.0 brain to be able to fuel that. So that's something I wanted to share. And I've already decided before I even hit record that I'm going to go ahead and upload this podcast episode to all my platforms, all of my TikToks, my one TikTok and my one YouTube channel. Obviously, that's where I'm going to put this mostly. I'll put it on Instagram. I'm going to put it on just about anything I can. But mainly those three, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. YouTube is the best. YouTube has been around for so long. I just want to keep this short and sweet, brother. So here's two things I want to talk about. The first one is there's that famous video of the YouTube creators who were like depressed and like bummed out that there's like not that many people using YouTube. Fast forward to 2026. There's over, I think there was like almost 2 billion users on YouTube every month. So that's a lot. And if you do the numbers, if you're concerned about posting content and nobody liking it, if that's a concern, which is a small concern, me and my team, we did the numbers. We crunched the numbers. We crunched the numbers. 2 billion people on Instagram per month, or was it per week? Let's just assume per month. 2 billion people, 2 billion users on TikTok or on YouTube, and then like 1.8 billion users on TikTok every month. So that's almost, let's just round down. It's almost 5 billion people watching content every month. And if you do the numbers, it's 0.00000000005. Oh, wait. 0.005. That's how many people. I was missing a couple thousand. It's so hard for us to conceptualize. $5 gazillion. So I'm glad I was only able to calculate 5 billion. And it's quite impressive. You should not be scared to post, and unless of course your content is violent, evil, dumb. Then of course maybe be concerned, because that's dumb. So do your best to post positive content. That's what I'm doing. For sure. And I like to lead by example. But yeah, I'm posting now, keeping that in mind. Like, wow, 5 billion people. Wow. And that's power. That's power, and it should fuel your creative energy to keep posting something. I love seeing those things on TikTok where like people that I follow, they post like their drawings, like pictures of the things that they draw, and it's so cool seeing how creative they can get. I love that. But yeah, that wraps up the first thing of the two that I wanted to talk about. The second thing that I wanted to talk about was this idea that 2026 is going to be probably the year in my life for sure that I'll be able to look back on it and think like, wow, do you guys remember 2026? Do you guys remember that year? That was the year that everything changed. That was the year that I decided to lock in on my habits and, to use that hustle word, to really work and really fix the things around me. I'm sure you can think of a few things and come up with a couple things in your mind right now that you can fix right now in your house. Right now. You can clean up a room. Like probably after this video, I'm going to go ahead and clean up my laundry, go play some guitar, go lift some weights, and then go about my business for the rest of the night. And then go to work tomorrow, enjoy the day, and enjoy what I have. Because 2026 is the year that I'm in. It's the year that we are in. And I hope you guys are really, really doing your best to enjoy every day and to work as hard as you can on the things that matter. I really hope to leave the last episode that I upload on this podcast to be a very positive one. I've uploaded up to like 60 plus videos and episodes just for the podcast already. I have about 1,000 more in me, 2,000 more. So please look forward to that. Maybe even like 20,000 more if you guys allow it. If you guys don't mind canceling me later after the 20,000, that'd be awesome. And I'm here. I'm here. I don't even know how long this video is. Probably like it's an 8-minute podcast episode. And so far I've uploaded up to like 3 episodes this year. Maybe almost 4, I think. No, 3, I think. And I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to just keep posting, keep sharing what I can share, and provide as much value as I can through my example. So I'm excited to see what you guys create. I'm excited to see what this year has in store for you guys, for me, for us. Also considering, the yin and the yang. It could be very great. It could also be very terrible. And no matter what comes our way, I'm going to do my best to stay regulated, control my nervous system, control my emotions, be positive, but look at it for what it is. That's all I wanted to say, guys. 2026 is going to be the year, so get excited. It's going to be really positive. Check out Grok Groove, and I'm going to share something that was told to me not too long ago, about an hour ago, 2 hours ago. But never cease praying or asking for what you want, and try to be grateful. But it's hard to be grateful for terrible things. So try to be grateful and pray in the things you're in. Like pray for, like for example, for me, I have some car problems. No big deal. In a year from now, I won't care about it. But I'm grateful that I even have a car to fix. I'm grateful that I have my family to support me, my team, my house. I'm grateful for the city, the state, the world that I live in. I'm grateful for the universe. I'm grateful for my body. I'm grateful for my mind. I'm grateful to be in front of you guys. I'm grateful for the ability to be grateful. As extreme and as silly and stupid that may sound, I'm grateful for my ability to be grateful. I love you guys. That is the end of the Mr. Genuine episode. That's pretty much all I do. I yap. I talk. I try to be positive. I try to give some energy of mine and send it through the screen. I'll be back soon, next week. And I love you guys. You guys rock. All right, that's it for me. Also, I'm going to keep going. Have an awesome night, day, evening, whatever you're in. And I'll see you soon. Peace out.